Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, I'm here to present the research that I made. First introduce, my name is Muhammad Putra, number 22, from class 1T3 MMB PS3U Lamongan. I choose the title Factors Cause of Mold on Camera Lens and How to Prevent It. What I want now, I want to find out about the factors that cause mold on the camera lens, because many of my friends complain that there is fungus on the camera lens which makes the photos not optimal. I'm also worried that if the fungus grows on my camera lens, it could also lower the selling price very low. I choose the title of the factor that causes fungus on the camera lens because I want to know what causes the growth of this fungus seeds and how to prevent it. To make knowledge, what I know from the fungus that grows on the camera lens is that the lens is placed in a humid temperature, or it could be from dirt that sticks to it. This fungus greatly affects the result in our photos. Does not mean change the resolution of the photo. It's just that the photo is covered by the fungus, which causes the photo to be not beautiful to look at. From all the I know, there might be a few more things that cause the growth of mushroom seeds, and also I don't know how to prevent and overcome the growth of the fungus. Search. Mold is something that is very annoying when it comes to the camera, especially search. Mold is something that is very annoying when it comes to the camera, especially on the lens. Find out how to easily clean camera lens from mold. Some people today are very dependent on the camera, especially professional cameras. However, even though it has grown and become more sophisticated, this camera often has problems. One of the main problems is the development of fungus on the lens. Then, how do you actually clean the camera lens from the fungus? Cameras used to be considered only a tool to capture the moment. But now the camera has a more important meaning for some people. Therefore, the emergence of fungus on the lens is very disturbing. Cause of fungus on the lens. Actually, what is the cause of fungus on your camera lens? According to several studies, the climate of Indonesia is the main factor. Indonesia's tropical climate makes the air has a fairly high humidity. So don't be surprised if fungus will be very easy to grow on your camera lens, especially if you are lazy to clean it. The lens is a very important part of a camera. This thing is a fairly partial piece, so that even a small annoyance can affect the outcome of your photo. Therefore, the fungus that is on the lens will also affect the result of your photo. In some fatal case, the fungus can reduce the sharpness of your shot. That's the effects of fungus on the lens. The shape of the fungus on the camera lens also varies. Some are easy to see with the naked eye, but mostly in the early stage it takes precision to see fungus on the lens. Lens fungus usually grows on the front or back of the lens. This is because the fungus is quite easy to grow on the surface of the glass. How to clean a lens overgrown with fungus? There are several easy ways so that you can clean a lens that is overgrown with fungus, namely as follows. 1. Setting up equipment. The equipment needed to clean a camera lens that is affected by fungus is actually quite simple. You only need a small screwdriver, a soft carbon cloth, and a special mildew cleaner for camera. Secondly, clean the camera. Actually, the essence of how to remove fungus on camera lens is to clean the lens. You can start cleaning the lens from the outside. Do not let there be fungus on the body that can spread to the lens. Third, clean its lens layer. Camera lenses have layers or layers. Each layer should be opened and cleaned individually. You can use a special mildew cleaning liquid on the camera lens. Liquid like this are usually not too hard, so they won't damage your camera lens. Number 4. Make sure the lens is completely clean. After you feel that all parts of the lens are clean of mold, you also have to make sure all parts are also clean of dust. In addition, if you use a mushroom cleaning liquid, you also have to make sure the liquid is completely dry. Number 5. Replace the lens and store in a dry place. After the lens is clean, you can reassemble it as before. But no less important is how you store this camera lens. We recommend that you store the camera in a dry place so that it can be free from mold. In addition to how to clean the camera lens from the fungus above, you also have to know how to avoid your lens from fungus. First, you must always keep your lens clean. Second, if your lens get wet, make sure you dry them immediately. Next, you can clean your camera lens with a soft cloth. Finally, use a dry box to keep the camera lens moist. If you feel that the camera is an inseparable part of your life, then you should always keep your camera lens clean. If you are too busy to always clean the camera and also the lens. Second, if your lens get wet, make sure you dry them immediately. Next, you can clean your camera lens with a soft cloth. Finally, use a dry box to keep the camera lens moist. If you feel that the camera is an inseparable part of your life, then you should always keep your camera lens clean. If you are too busy to always clean the camera and also the lens, you should borrow a camera or rent it. Currently, there are many camera rental service providers, one of which is iFrame. iFrame currently has 3 branches in Jogja, namely in Palagan, Jogokarian, and Kusumanegara. The cameras and lens that are guaranteed to be free of mold. That's how to clean the camera lens from fungus that is easy for you to do at home. What I learned from the search I found, I learned a lot about preventing mold from growing on camera lens. In essence, in order to avoid fungus, it would be nice to always keep the camera clean so that mushroom seeds do not grow. In addition, I also know several other causes of mold growth on camera lens. That's all from me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.